this video, I show you how you can get very effective basing with very little effort.
Rebel Rogue.
For this video, you'll be requiring some soil that has been baked in the oven for half an hour at over 70 degrees, some sand that has been baked in exactly the same way, and some PVA wood glue. The soil can be found usually if you've got a garden or a plant pot, found in there. The sand, a builder's merchant or somewhere that sells sand, like, I don't know, a pet shop, they might sell aquarium sand. PVA wood glue, pretty much anywhere. You will also need a dish, like you see here, for mixing your PVA. As you can see, this has been used several times, and it's had filthy airbrush water in, but it's pretty good anyway. It will be fine. Optional extras are a brown acrylic paint, probably, or whatever colour you want to paint your base room, and a miniature. I know that some people just like to base for the sake of basing, and some people don't like painting the rims of their bases, so it's all up to you. It's all optional. To begin, we will want to take a knackered old brush and a pipette. A pipette is just useful for controlling the amount of water, but other than that, it's not strictly necessary. Take your PVA glue, put it in your pot of some description. Get a focus on that. It's quite a bit of glue. Add some water. You can just use the brush, but that would be the foolish way of doing it. Take the pipette, just squirt water in it, squirt water at it, it works all the same, and just mix until you have a nice thin down PVA glue. I used my paint water, it's cheap, it's easier than going to get new water, it doesn't actually affect the colour of the PVA glue, as far as I've seen. Don't know about this stuff, but use clean water if you can get it. So now we have this quite nice, it's quite runny, but it's still workable PVA glue. We want to take our miniature, our nice little Chaos Space Marine. I finished him for my painting challenge, and just put this weird glue, hideous glue, all over the base, like so. We then want to take our soil mix. If you want to, you can take something like a Citadel painting handle or other blunt instrument, and like this pebble, and just crush the soil slightly. I should have done this before coming on camera, but it is a very good time to show you what to do if you wanted to. This will create a finer dirt texture, brown soil texture, but it will change what we do with sand. So we want to take our miniature, just make sure you've got a nice deep bit, and just turn him around, tap off the excess, just go around with your finger, taking off the soil. We then want to go onto the sand, making sure that all the excess has been tipped off, making sure that we've still got PVA glue on there, and do the same with the sand. The sand will just lighten up the texture, lighten up the colour rather, of the base, and give it a more dusty look. It will also fill in any gaps between the soil pieces. We're now ready to go on to the next step. I now want to take my very cheap burnt umber acrylic paint. No idea where I got it, I just found it in a box, and I want to put it on my palette. Sorry about the slight change in the lighting. It's very runny, it's very weird. Apparently it looks like oil paint. Then I want to take my brush. This is still my knackered brush, I don't really mind, and I want to just carefully paint the base rim of my model. Very careful, just to paint the rim, rather than knocking and hitting the feet of the model or the actual sand itself. There we are. You can smooth it out more if you like. Yeah. To me it's just a base room. That's what it is. I might be tempted to put another coat on if it hasn't covered properly, but it should be alright. At the end of the day it's just a base. Where's it really going to be seen? Oh, there we are. And here is the finished result of this basing technique on a squad of 5 men. As always, like if you found this video useful, share if you think a friend will find it useful, and subscribe if you want to see more videos of this type. At the end there will be a suggestion of a video you might want to watch, and well, you probably will find something new in that video. Maybe a new technique, maybe even a whole new faction. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.